Hey everybody, I'm Scott Wikle. You're listening to My Kind of Country. Thanks for joining me tonight. My special guest has got a brand new album called I'll Keep It Country. And hey, that's what we do here at My Kind of Country. Produced by the great Buddy Hyatt, some fabulous country music. It's a pleasure to have him on the show tonight. We're going to talk to him about his career and play some music from this new album. This is Cory Keefe. Cory, how are you tonight?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are things down in Florida?
Going good. Getting warm down here.
Well, before we talk about the new album, and by the way, I do want to mention CoryKeefeMusic.com is the website. Give me a little bit of your background, Cory. How did you get into the wonderful world of country music?
Just, growing up, me and my twin brother, my dad would throw in an old Merle Haggard CD on the way to football and baseball practice. We'd wear it out. And, I got a guitar for my 11th Christmas and kind of picked it up a little bit and then dropped it until I was about 16 and been pushing really hard since then. And I got a twin brother, and we actually did a duet on the album, Brotherly Love. And he's actually my drummer now. And so we're all full force into the music scene now. We love it. We love doing what we do.
Well, that's really awesome. You've got some pretty big names that have helped you out on this, including, of course, Buddy Hyatt, who produced it, and Lori Morgan. You've got a duet with Lori Morgan on here. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool to be able to grow closer to her. And my dad actually took over the Keith Whitley Memorial Ride at the Red Roof Inn in Goodlettsville every year in June, the last weekend of June.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we kind of all have a close little relationship. Is real cool, and we've kind of developed a family, and that's kind of how the names were introduced to us, and we were very fortunate to have them on the album and help them.
Man, that's fabulous, and that song is called I Just Want You, and we're going to play that for you tonight, too. That's a great song, and the new album is called I'll Keep It Country, CoryKeefeMusic.com, and the title song, you've just released that as a single, too, right?
Actually, I released Where There's a Beer, There's a Way as a single on February the 5th, and then I released the album on April 16th. But we did do a music video for the title track, I'll Keep It Country.
Well, tell me about some of the other tracks on here. You mentioned you've got a twin brother, Dustin. You guys recorded Brotherly Love together. That's really cool. Tell me about some of the other tracks on here.
Yeah, we got a few of the songs are written by a good friend of ours, Tom Bodkin, and super good songwriter, but we just all the songs we did on there. I'm really picky when it comes to choosing a song, and this is my first album, and I'm glad that I took my time to pick the good one. And I don't know, it just all the cards just played out so good with each song that we got, and every single one was so well written. And I wish that I could have had a hand in writing a couple of them, but unfortunately I didn't. But that's going to be my goal for the next album.
Well, that's great. Yeah, you got some pretty heavy hitters on here. I see Dean Dillon, Hank Cochran. They wrote That's Where I Want to Take Our Love. And that's a great song. Max Barnes, Troy Seals. I mean, some big names on this one for songwriters.
Yeah, very fortunate, very thankful for them.
And, of course, the great Buddy Hyatt produced this for you. How did you and Buddy meet?
We met. My dad, actually, that's kind of like a connection for my dad there from the ride, and we kind of came across him. And my dad is actually the producer for KDM Records. That's his record label. And we started using Buddy for all the albums, and Buddy and we all just kind of became good friends. And Buddy is the real deal. Music City Tracks out of Tennessee, and he's got some good musicians, and he is super, super good himself.
He certainly is. A nice guy, too. Well, tell me a little more about the video for I'll Keep It Country.
Yeah, we actually did that video with Lori. Actually played the older lady in that, and basically it's just talked about the song I'll Keep It Country, and she kind of rolls up in a nice hot rod car. And if you haven't seen it, I don't know if you have or not, but you can see it on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. And that was kind of like my first experience with music video and the whole acting type thing, and it was just a blast. But next week we're headed to Tennessee to shoot a music video on Brotherly Love. That'll be me and my twin brother. So that's we're going to be starting that next week. So that's another exciting thing, doing the video, and I'll do some more talking parts in there, and I don't know, maybe it'll be all right. Do my little acting lessons or whatever.
That's really awesome. Well, it's cool that you've got a brother that's into music too. You guys are playing music together. That's a really cool thing.
Yes, sir. It is, yeah. Yeah, that's all we do at work is just sing and play music. Don't worry about work.
Don't tell the boss, right?
Yeah. Oh, the boss is my dad.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. So he's on board with that then.
Yeah, sometimes.
Now, is your dad involved in music at all, as far as playing and singing and anything like that?
No, he's really good singer, and he kind of just wants to help other people out, and he's really kind of pushing up hard, and I wouldn't have an album if it wasn't for him, and I wouldn't be right here on the phone with you if it wasn't for him, and I really appreciate all he does. But no, he just helps out with Caleb Doherty. He's one of my label mates, and Wesley Dennis. You may know Wesley Dennis.
Oh yeah.
He's one of the label mates. We got a good little circle going on, and well, we just love it. And KDM Records is putting out some good music.
Well, you are definitely around some great people, and that's what it's about with the music business, getting to know the right people. And there's some these people you've mentioned today are all great people in country music, well respected, and they're just good people. I know a lot of them, and I'll tell you what, that's one big good family to be involved with. So, folks, again, the album is called I'll Keep It Country, and you can go to CoryKeefeMusic.com. We will have that information on our Facebook page. And, Cory, in addition to the videos that you're doing, what else is happening for you this summer?
I got we have a couple shows around here in town, actually, for a few cook-offs and stuff. But we're working up, we're still talking about doing another video after Brotherly Love, so we have some things cooking. Matter of fact, Wesley and Caleb, and I may be making a cameo appearance in their video, and but that's kind of on the down low here. But no, we're working up something, and we're just excited of this release. We're getting really good feedback, and I appreciate you having me on here.
Well, man, it's my honor. You've got some great songs, great writers, and it's very well produced, obviously, with Mr. Buddy Hyatt at the helm. And like I said, some great people behind you, and I appreciate the fact that you are definitely keeping it country.
Yeah, that's for sure. Sure.
Well, we are going to play some music from this new album for you again, folks. It's called I'll Keep It Country, Cory Keefe. You can go to CoryKeefeMusic.com and make sure you check that out in all the usual social media places. And we'll have that information on our Facebook page for My Kind of Country. So we're going to play some of that great music for you. And, Cory, thanks again for being on My Kind of Country. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Yes, sir. Good talking to you, too.
She owns a 3-acre plot surrounded by a parking lot, strip malls, restaurants, and concrete. She still sits in her swing, shucking corn and snapping beans. She grew in her garden out by the street. She owns a last old farmhouse in this booming little town, but she won't let the noise of corporate neighbors push her out. She remembers not that long ago, this blacktop was a gravel road before fence posts turned into street lights. And across the road's a new Walmart where old man Crowder used to farm. But the week he died, his kids put up a for sale sign. She said they might do the same thing to me someday, but as long as I'm alive, I'll keep it country. There's 2 old rusty wagon wheels at the bottom of the hill where she pulls into her driveway, and underneath her carport Sits a 60s Fairlane Ford. She fires up and drives to church on Sunday. She said it used to be the most peaceful drive, but now there's at least a dozen traffic lights. She remembers not that long ago, this blacktop was a gravel road before fence posts turned into street lights. And across the road's a new Walmart where old man Crowder used to farm. But the week he died, his kids put up a for sale sign. She said they might do the same thing to me someday, but as long as I'm alive, I'll keep it country. But she knows that when she's gone, they might just tear the whole place down. But as long as she's still breathing, this is her piece of ground. She remembers not that long ago, this blacktop was a gravel road before fence posts turned into street lights. And across the road's a new Walmart where old man Crowder used to farm. But the week he died, his kids put up a for sale sign. She said they might do the same thing to me someday, but as long as I'm alive, I'll keep it country. I'm gonna keep it country. Honey, I'm home. Oh, it seems like I've been gone forever. Feels so good in the arms that hold my world together. I'm tired and hungry, but I don't want to eat. My body's aching, but I don't want to sleep. I just want you. I just want you. I'm no good with pretty words that take your breath away, but it's straight from my heart when I say I just want you. Ooh, I just want you.
Here in this room, we've always found the feelings we were after. Darling, one more time, finding them again is all that matters.
Lying beside you makes everything bright. Holding the one I love for the rest of my life. I just want you. I just want you.
I don't need pretty words to take my breath away, 'cause you're straight from your heart when you say
I just want you. just want you. I just want you. I just want you. Still feeling bummed. I was pouring him his first one. I smiled at him and said, hey son, bet I can guess why you're here. I've seen that broke down face before, dragging that busted heart through that door, searching desperately for that cure that dries up tears. And by the time you get enough of them down, you'll forget about her walking out. Where there's a beer, there's a way to put a smile back on your face. Just keep ordering up those rounds. I'll set them up and you just knock them down. Go ahead, go on and just cut loose. Nobody in here's gonna think you're a fool. Trust me, boy, it's gonna be okay. Where there's a beer, there's a way. I'll go ahead and start you a tab. At closing time, I'll pour you in a cab. What you're driving will be safe out back. I'll hold on to your keys. And tomorrow, if you're still feeling blue, I'll have a cold one waiting for you. Where there's a beer, there's a way to put a smile back on your face. Just keep ordering up those rounds. I'll set them up and you just knock them down. Go ahead, go on and just cut loose. Nobody in here's gonna think you're a fool. Trust me, boy, it's gonna be okay. Where there's a beer, there's a way. Import, domestic, dark or light, it all works the same by the end of the night. Where there's a beer, there's a way to put a smile back on your face. Just keep ordering up those rounds. I'll set them up and you just knock them down. Go ahead, go on and just cut loose. Nobody in here's gonna think you're a fool. Trust me, boy, it's gonna be okay. Where there's a beer, there's a way. You can find one almost any place. Where there's a beer, there's a way. Share the same last name and the same color eyes. When we fought like tigers over one old red bike, I'm batting first and you can't use my glove. It wouldn't take long until push come to shove, but we looked out for each other with brotherly love. hated girls till I had my first date. I brought her home from the movies and you stayed up late. 3 on the couch watching TV. I was smiling at her while you were laughing at me. But I wouldn't trade it for nothing, brotherly love. There's a bond that brothers know, and it gets stronger as it grows. A love that time and miles can't come between. We disagree, but in the end, there will never be two closer friends. And brotherly love is something we all need. They share the same last name and the same color eyes, but they fight like tigers over one old red bite. And looking at them reminds me of us. They're gonna fight and they're gonna fuss, but they've got something special. It's brotherly love. Yeah, they've got something special. It's brotherly love.